Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Box, the Technical Trader at techtrader.com. It's Wednesday, March the 1st, 2023. These are the charts of the day. Well, this an unsatisfying day on Wall Street, to say the least, after markets were strong in the morning, weak in the afternoon, and closing poorly, even though they were off the lows. Many stocks we followed did well today. Let's take a look at some of the really bullish looking ones. ACCD coming out of a falling wedge, popped $1.46 of 13%. Volume picked up to 1.2 million. Right now, you triple top resistance and objective around 1330.50. If taken out, could lead to something in the high teens near 19. AEHR popped up again today, finishing up $2.24. Sorry, it was a gain of 6.7%, and the highest close since in about 2 weeks. So we can take out the declining top line. The whole pattern would be potentially broken, and then a run up to 42 is your next target. AMPY exploded as well, jumping from 854 to 1015. Last 989 up 151 or 18%. Volume picked up to 2.5 million. The biggest volume on an update that we can see here in a couple of years, and that's on breakout day. Should we get a follow through? We're looking at 12.5. BGS, the food company, popped over the breakaway gap and jumped up 28% today, or 362 to 1629, not too far off the high. 7.5 million traded, 7.6 to be exact. And it looks solid enough to say we can maybe test the declining tops line at 18 next. BUOL, well, now up 6 days in a row, folks. It wasn't the best close, but it was a positive day, up 18 cents, 2.7%. Mine's been heavy for 5 days in a row, all on the upside. There's resistance right here at the lateral price resistance and 50-period moving average. We can get through here, may get a run on it. Target 8.5. CDIO exploded on huge volume yesterday. Today really ramped up, went from 3 to 8.73 after hours. Finished 785 up 440, 127% today on 54.6 million. So beautiful follow through day. It's up against resistance. Let's see what it does here, but it may back off. CLDX, solid breakaway move. The falling channel broke 2 days ago, and it pulled back quickly, but held the breakout point. And now, spectacular move to get up to 48.80, 48.61. It appears to me that the follow through could or should take this into the mid 50s. Duolingo, that's DUOL, the big breakaway pop out of a falling wedge, jumping from 98.61 to 111.50, finishing 110.31 up 19.52 or 21.5%. You can see the big base has developed. Now, should we get a follow through, you might see the stock at 125.30 next target. EHTH, a tech trader swing trade, came down hard yesterday to test the trend line, but bounced, snapped back 10% today, and maybe on its way again. Stop is under 7. ERX, pass. Fslr, well, to say the least, a spectacular day as we day traded this one after the opening gap. It ran all day from 175 to 197, basically. Finished 195.68 up 26.54, again nearly 16%. Volume was a heavy 15.4 million. One of the biggest volumes in Fslr we've ever seen on the upside since the end of 2020. This breakaway should lead to more upside, targeting 220, give or take a couple points. ISEE with a big snapback surge of almost 4 points or 19% today, is the highest close we've seen ever. Well, no, that's not true. Highest close in 6 years anyway. The gap is nearly filled. In order to do that, it's got to get up to about 29. LAZR, sorry, positive follow through today. 100 million shares. I'm sorry. On 22 million shares, the stock popped again and made a nominal new high. The V bottom with the right hand extension now showing a break of the trend line and the 50-day moving average. So I'm looking for more upside. Momentum should carry this to 11.5. Mlco popped today, may have come out of its flag, or falling wedge, or coil, whatever you want to call it. Bottom line is popped. The $1.76, that's 14.6%, and it's up against resistance we get through here. We're looking at 17. MYGN, a pop out of an inverse head and shoulders, but not quite to the declining topsline. It did close above the 50 for the first time in about 4 or 5 months. So it could be that we get a follow through 23. OKTA spiked after hours on strong earnings and jumped from 70 to 82 plus, finishing 81.75 up 948, a little bit beneath it, right at the moving average. I'm looking for an extension to get it to 98 and 108. ONCS, a low price puppy with big volume of 75 million, jumped 81% today and closed at 235 or up $1.05. Resistance is right there at 265.66. That was near today's high. If you get through here, we're looking at 4.25, 440. PAYO popped and broke out, jumped $1.07 and 19% as well. Looking for a move that gets it up into that zone near 785. RGNX Bio 25 up 275 at resistance. If we get through here, we're looking at a $28, $29 stock. RRGB Red Robin focused declining channel, ran up to resistance and backed off to hold the moving averages. Today, significant surge of 201 or 23%, but closing at the highest level we've seen since May of last year. And it looks to me like extension could be had into the 14 and 17 range. And finally, Rhythm, one of our old swings, may have popped a falling channel today. We'll see. Not quite, but it did gain $2 or 8%. Your next target is a retest at 33.34. That's it. And I'll look at some of the hot stocks at thetechtrader.com. This is HB signing off and wishing you a wonderful evening. Good night.